Hey, so let me go ahead and just break the news to you. One thing I've learned pursuing my hopes and dreams, per se, and really studying down on this thing I want to do, um, is you're going to be alone in a lot of this. There's going to be a lot of times just going to be you and the man in the mirror. And if you're not somebody who can deal with things like that, being alone, it can become really, really overwhelming. I'm somebody who I've never really been a super social person. I like keeping to myself. I don't care to go with the crowd. I don't care to hang out with, you know what I mean? I don't have like a group of friends that I, gossip with or whatever. I've never been like that. I've had buddies and we were all close years ago, but that time's, coming past. I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like I'm pretty good at being alone. And it's a thing that you would be surprised who cannot deal with it. Who constantly, you would be surprised how many people need constant validation from other men or whoever. I never understood it. I still don't. Which is why I'm the person I am. It's the reason why I don't want to continue this mind-numbing in and out every day for the rest of my fucking life type thing. It kills me. I don't understand how we can live like this, so maybe it's a mental problem. I don't know. But it's a curse, too. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, I wish I could just be the guy who just goes into work and goes home and just, every day is just a brand new day. I wish I could be that. I fucking wish I could be that guy. But I fucking can't. There's always something I'm striving to get better at, something I'm trying to achieve. Sometimes I wish I could just turn it off. But to wrap this up, I will say this. When you're going through all these times alone, you're gonna face so many problems. Whether it be money issues, family issues, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's just like all the other people, motivation shit you see, it will eventually pay off to be a good, honest person and to do the right thing. It will. There's no way it can. And you have to truly believe that for it to work. I believe in manifesting. I believe that you're going to get what you put out. So, if you constantly put out shit and you spread shit and you treat people like shit, that's what you're going to get eventually. But if you're optimistic and you're honest and you're trying to constantly evolve and change and look at things in different lights, maybe the thing's going to work for you. One day, it may fail 1,000 times, but that one time it might work. And another thing, no matter what happens, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot, especially in today's world, you cannot develop a victim's mentality. You can't. You cannot. As a man, this world loves that shit. It eats it up. Being sad, crying, and it's this problem, or it's not my fault, or whatever. No. I understand there's some things that honestly, you cannot control. But what's one thing you can control is your attitude every single day and the way you look at things. And if you tell yourself that, it eventually will stick. It's easy to fall into the victim trap today because the world embraces it. Here, we'll get you on all these medications. We'll get you into therapy and all these little cuddly groups. Which I'm not saying therapy is a bad thing per se. What I am saying is, don't constantly get into the mindset that it's always someone else's fault, or you're not at blame for anything, or that it's this reason you failed. I can't stand it. You know, that's why, you know, I kind of, it might sound a little arrogant, and, you know, I'm a big dummy, whatever you want to call me, whatever. But one thing I know I'm good at is I will keep pushing forward, and I will keep trying until it fucking works. I've always been like that. You know, there's nothing you're gonna say or do to me that's gonna stop me. That's just how I've always been, ever since I was a kid. It's not if, it's when. And I encourage you to look at things in that light as well. Have a great day.